Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this flawless makeup routine. And basically this is just my flawless foundation routine and my highlight and contour. I know I've done this video in the past, but I wanted to do it better, if that makes sense. Some of the others have like lighting issues, so I felt like I finally had the perfect lighting combination and I could just show you guys how to get that flawless look, and I could explain it as like a talk through video. So without further ado, let's get into this flawless routine. So this is my favorite LA Girl Pro HD concealer, but this is a yellow corrector. And I'm going to use this all over the dark spots that I have. Even my under eye dark circles. This is going to temporarily get rid of all of these flaws so that underneath you'll have a perfect canvas when you put your foundation on. And I'm just going to let it sit here just for like a minute so that it could dry up. And then that way when I put my foundation on top, it won't smear or anything. And until that dries, I'm going to eat my favorite snack. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my favorite foundation, the Revlon Color Stay. And unfortunately, I don't have a perfect shade until they release more colors. So I mix cappuccino with caramel. Bomb. And I love that they've added the new pumps this year or last year, so make sure you'll have to like play around. I just did like 2-3 pumps, small pumps, and then I'm gonna add one of the light color because I can always lighten my foundation up, but it's kind of hard to darken it. I'll just add one more of the dark. And I'm gonna use my flat top brush from Wet n Wild, and these are the sponges that I was talking about. These are from Ulta, and they're really cheap. I'm just going to blend it all in with this brush. Now you just need a beauty sponge or any kind of wet sponge, not like a cleaning sponge, but like a makeup sponge to really blend in the excess product. As you can kind of see, it looks oily, but this foundation is really not oily at all. It's perfect for dry skin. They have a dry skin mixture, and then they have one for oily skin. So I'm combination oily, I'm kind of both, but I'm just going to use this and blend it in even more. And this just blends it into my pores better. Well, not my pores, my skin, whatever. And this also helps with the color blending better when you blend this color in while blending the foundation in. It makes it settle and it takes away the excess. So this is perfect. So with makeup, everything you do you just need to blend it out, whether it's your foundation, your eyeshadows. Everything looks so much better once you blend it properly. So I guess you could say that it's the key to makeup, doing your makeup job or whatever. Because I've seen nice colors, you know, put together using a makeup look, but it wasn't blended, so it kind of killed the look. So even the same with foundation. I've seen foundations that are just like, ew. So you're clearly wearing foundation and it's not blended. So if you can blend, then you are good to go. And so for contour, or highlighting contour, first I'm going to highlight with the color Toffee. Now if I want to do like drag queen, like harsh, you know, highlighting, I would use Fawn or just Toffee by itself because it is lighter. But when I want to do more like natural looks, I go with Toffee, which is like a shade or two lighter, and then I use the shade of my complexion. I kind of mix the two together so that it won't look too extra. Because the lighter it is, the harder it looks to blend, especially when you're dark skinned. If you use it too light, it's gonna make your whole face look too light. It is. And that's just not what I'm going for, because I want to blend. I want my foundation and highlight everything to blend. And this is basically, I use it for under eye circles to like get the flawless look under my eyes, and to pull this part of my face forward, like, you know, the front of my cheek area. And then contouring, or I'm gonna pull this on the forehead out some. And with the contour, you're doing the opposite. It's just like making dimension to your face when it comes to pictures or video or whatever, instead of it just looking flat. Some people, I don't know, some people do all down here. Using a wet sponge, spongy sponge. I'm going to blend this out, and it is damp. And the reason why it needs to be damp is because it moves the product much better, and it also blends better when it's moist. You can use a cream contour or you can use powder. I used to use cream, but sometimes it used to break me out. So I switched to powder contour, and it works like magic. Now, this brand also just released a new cream contour, and I might go ahead and try it. But this is the powder that I use. And I use an angle brush. And I kind of drag it a little bit. I don't like press in too hard. I just kind of lightly drag it in because I don't want it to be too much product. And as you can see by looking, it looks like my cheekbone is like perfect and structured just by looking at the camera. And that's what this all basically is, just camera makeup and, you know, photo makeup. And this is going to blend out all of that highlight color, so you don't have to worry about it being like a triangle patch still being there. You see how it's evenly blended? Okay, so this is a little harsh over here because I accidentally put some of that cream over there, but I'm just going to use my beauty blender and blend that out. Now for setting powder, what I used was the black opal, and I just did exactly how you guys saw me just do. And I have a dewy spray that I'm going to spray that's going to make it, I have this NYX dewy spray that's going to make it look wet and moist anyway, and it's going to bring all of this makeup together to make it look more like skin and natural. My nose. And this is to make your nose look a little thinner, but I don't need to do that, so I just use a little. And if you blend it well, blend it up into your crease area so there won't just be like a dark piece just sitting there. Now for highlight, I always use this highlighting palette. I really love it. It's like my go-to. It's from Walgreens by Wet n Wild. It's also everywhere that Wet n Wild sells it. I've seen this at Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, Walmart, etc. And I always use this. Well, I don't always use, but if I want more of a golden tone, I'll use that contour palette that I just had. But matter of fact, I want to use it. But with this palette, I always, most of the time I use peach petal like color because it gives me more of a champagne-ish pink shade of highlight versus just, you know, gold. I don't always want to look gold because, you know, I may wear silver that day or something. We didn't use that much. And I go in a circular motion because I don't want it to just be like a line of, you know, highlight. And I kind of go up that way too because I want it to look like cute. Alright, so this is it for the highlight contour.